After leaving Brazil behind, Santa soared across the Mediterranean night, where turquoise clouds curled like endless ribbons over the quiet sea. The air grew warmer, drier, and ahead of him lay a land where east and west met, where ancient stories whispered through every breeze. Turkey. As dawn gently brushed the sky, Santa approached Cappadocia, a land of stone chimneys, pale valleys, and dreamlike landscapes shaped by time itself. He smiled as he looked down, knowing thousands of children here were waiting for their Christmas gifts. But something felt wrong. The sky, usually filled with colorful hot air balloons drifting peacefully above the valleys, was completely empty. Not a single balloon, not even the faintest breeze. The air was still, too still. So still that Santa could hear the beat of the reindeer's wings. "Strange," he murmured. "Cappadocia is never this quiet." Then, suddenly, a tiny swirl of golden dust began spinning beneath him. Light, playful, almost like a giggle carried by the wind. Santa leaned closer. The dust brightened, and from within the glowing spiral came a cheerful voice. "Santa, you're finally here! But the winds of Turkey are in trouble." Santa blinked. "And who might you be?" The swirling dust burst into a small glowing figure, eyes bright as sapphires, wings thin like threads of silk, body light as breath. It was Yelmin, one of the playful wind spirits of Cappadocia. Yelmin circled Santa anxiously. "Santa, the Four Winds of Anatolia have disappeared. Without them, the winds stop blowing. The hot air balloons can't rise, and your sky path will close tonight." Santa frowned gently. "If I can't travel the sky, I can't deliver gifts to the children of Istanbul, Ankara, Izmir. I must help." Yelmin nodded eagerly. "We can find the four winds. Just follow the voice of the valley." Led by Yelmin, Santa guided his sleigh deeper into Cappadocia. The land unfolded like an ancient tapestry, stone towers rising like guardians, pink and gold valleys stretching as far as the horizon. But even as they flew, not a single breeze stirred the grass. "A land built by wind," Santa whispered, "should never fall silent." Then, faintly, they heard it, a soft, trembling, flute-like sound hidden inside Rose Valley. "That's it," Yelmin said excitedly. "The east wind. He's sad." They descended into a narrow canyon where Santa saw a long, ribbon-like wind spirit curled on the ground, its luminous body dim and trembling. "Little wind," Santa asked gently, "what troubles you?" The east wind whispered, like a sigh carried over sand dunes. "No one plays the morning song for me anymore. I have lost my voice." Santa smiled kindly. He lifted a small Christmas bell from his coat and rang it softly. Its pure, bright tone shimmered across the valley. The east wind shivered, then stretched wide like flowing silk, its voice restored. "Come along," Santa said. "We have much to do." They next traveled west, where the west wind hid beneath the Grand Bazaar, overwhelmed by thousands of overlapping sounds. Santa solved it simply. He tapped his staff. A warm, harmonizing echo spread through the market, unifying the noise into a gentle rhythm. The west wind perked up, cheerful again. The north wind, frozen atop Mount Ararat, struggled to free itself from icy stillness. Santa wrapped the wind spirit in a soft wave of Christmas warmth, melting the frost instantly. The wind spun joyfully around him. The south wind, playful and fragrant, had gotten lost among the pomegranate gardens of Pamukkale. Santa opened his bag of gifts, letting the scent of gingerbread drift out. Delighted, the south wind followed the aroma straight into Santa's hands. One by one, the four winds returned. When they reunited above Cappadocia, the sky erupted into color. The east wind painted golden ribbons, the west wind added gentle purple clouds, the north wind traced shimmering blue spirals, and the south wind sprinkled rosy glimmers across the horizon. Instantly, the sky awakened. Dozens, then hundreds of hot air balloons rose into the air, glowing like giant Christmas ornaments floating above the world. "Santa!" Yelmin cheered. "The sky path is open again!" Santa tugged the reins. "Onward, Rudolph!" The sleigh soared across Turkey, over Istanbul's Bosphorus Strait glowing under moonlight, past domed rooftops and ancient towers, across the quiet homes of Ankara and the sparkling coast of Izmir. One by one, Santa delivered gifts, small bundles of joy drifting down chimneys, balconies, and warm windows waiting for Christmas morning. When the last present was delivered, the four winds circled Santa, forming a gentle ring around the sleigh. "Thank you, Santa," whispered the east wind. "Because of you, the sky sings again." Santa smiled warmly. "As long as children are waiting, I'll always find a way." The four winds lifted the sleigh higher, bidding him farewell. A warm breeze from the southeast brushed Santa's cheek, carrying the scent of jasmine, cinnamon, and distant drums. Santa looked toward the horizon, where a band of golden-orange light shimmered like a dancing flame. Yelmin whispered softly, "Santa? That is the land where the winds dance with ancient rhythms. That is India." Santa's eyes sparkled with excitement for the next great adventure. "Then that is where we go. The children of India are waiting." The sleigh